Come on, guys. We all know Sai is gonna be there at the meteor show. You already know. Like, come on, she has to be. Oh no, watch it. She's not. It was Saturday, December 13th. It was the day before the Geminids' peak viewing time. Yes, I'm excited. Let's go. Let's do this. I was in Harbor Town, chilling for some reason. We were blessed with good weather, and Harbor Town was as lively as ever, as it always was on holidays. The European-style streets were crowded with kids with their parents, students and the elderly, with no distinction between the old and young. There were street performers juggling, and a man dressed like a sailor in the town's theme was playing the sax in the middle of the road. Oh, sax man! There were artists drawing portraits and even pantomimes. It was lively and bright. The small street was like a dreamland. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Over in the corner was Harbor Town's mascot, Arbor Boy, just standing there. A while ago, he had been swarmed by kids who were causing him some trouble. They had been punching and kicking and climbing all over him. Why would they're just punching him? Jesus. He had been doing his best to avoid the kids, but when they found the pedestal right beside then they found the pedestal right beside Arbor Boy. They had been trying to climb on top of the pedestal to take pot shots at Arbor Boy's huge head. He was trying his best to keep them from climbing up. They might get hurt if they fell off, after all. And then he'd get in trouble and then get fired. That's how the world works. For Arbor Town, this was all a pretty normal scene. Oh no. Oh God, why is it all... It looks all fucky. I thought I saw something moving through the crowd. It seemed to be coming towards me. Uh-oh. It was a girl in a school's uniform. Uh-huh. She had long twin tails that reminded me of a comet. Whoa! A comet-like girl. And the girl leapt into the air. What is she? She aimed for the pedestal beside Arbor Boy and jumped directly up, not even touching the steps. Wow, you did that perfect. After a graceful landing on the top, Hikari smiled with glee at her achievement. You're damn right you can. She prepared for this. She answered without anger and stood up on the platform. Other than a quick glance to the side, no one was giving any attention to Hikari standing on the pedestal. I guess that was normal. She was just an ordinary high school girl. Hikari didn't lose heart from the lack of attention and yelled out to everyone. She's really, like, encapsulating this role, isn't she? And then, out of nowhere, she pulled out a recorder and slowly started playing. What? It was a melody that everyone knew. You all know it. It was a plain, calm tone, but the noise from the crowd drowned it out. A few people looked at her like she was crazy, because she is. But the children who came to listen were different. Who can't, really? Oh, y'all gonna pull out recorders? Yup. The children climbed up the pedestal and started playing their recorders. I had no idea where they got them, but they also had castanets and triangles with them too. As the music got louder, people passing by were drawn in with the high school girl and kids playing the music. Once one person stopped, more people did. When Arbor Boy realized what was happening, he helped settle them into the crowd. Everybody was listening to the nostalgic noises of the recorder. They finished playing the short song. There you go. Oh, well, they stopped. And there was a slight applause. No problem. No problem, comic girl. Can I marry you one day? What? No, kid. Aw. Hikari patted the kids on their head.
あの曲だったら私も吹けるよ。
See? Everyone can.
でも、なんであんなとこで演奏してたんだ?
You got a problem? You want to fight?
そう。
Like, just so aggressive. As the performance ended, the crowd started to disperse, when suddenly... Oh my god, the sax man! Saxophone started playing. It was the sailor from before. He heard the kid's performance and started playing like he was asking permission to join in. Get everyone in on this. Hearing the soft melody of the saxophone, Hikari looked at the kids and nodded. I actually like that. Their recorders start up right where he's doing the song. The sax playing sailor started an impromptu jam session with Hikari and the kids. The different sounds coming from all around the streets started to meld together into one song in the blue sky. A large group of people started to stop and then listen to the comforting music. And that's when... Oh, hello? Question mark? A high school girl appeared from the crowd and handed Arbor Boy a large drum. Dear God. ... The high school girls forcefully attached the drum to Arbor Boy. Hikari noticed this in her peripheral vision. She smiled and winked, giving him permission. Arbor Boy played the drum. The heavy rhythm from the drum reverberated into the clear sky. The music was simple, but I think it was starting to have an effect on the people listening. Well, everyone's doing it. People finally started to stop and listen once Arbor Boy began to join the jam session with the drum. More and more people started gathering together. Oh my god! It's just a little... Hikari was looking around at the crowd while she was playing the recorder. The traffic started to slow down as people were stopping to check out what was going on. Because of that, the road was starting to get congested. Thinking it was just about time, Hikari winked at somebody. Oh my god. And suddenly, there was the sound of a wind instrument playing. The music seemed to be coming from all around, even from inside the crowd. Are we starting a parade? On the other side of the road, there was the sound of a trumpet and a clarinet coming from a shaded alleyway. And a French horn was performing in front of a classy boutique. The people who were watching the small performance were looking around, all around them for the new performers. Hikari saw everyone's surprise. All planned. She laughed teasingly and slapped Arbor Boy on the shoulder. Ugh, don't bother me. Quietly nodding, Arbor Boy waved his hand to the crowd. There's the parade. We all knew. Hikari stepped down from the pedestal and began playing the recorder as she marched. Arbor Boy and the kids followed behind. All the performers filed into one one after the other. The confused onlookers watched as the parade started to move. God damn. Oh my god, there's actually a thing. The visitors of Arbor Town were pretty surprised by this energetic parade that had come out of seemingly nowhere. And in the lead was a high school girl playing the recorder. Behind her were children playing recorders in triangles. Following was a brass band. A band made up of people wearing different school uniforms and even just casual clothes. And Arbor Boy was right there with them. So people thought that this was an official Arbor Town event. But City Hall was never told about it. It's pretty cute though. It's pretty cute. This is against regulations and I'll have none of it. No.
ードだって。へえ、盛り上がってんね。
Dude, come on, you gotta get in on that.
誰でも参加していいんだって。私たちも行こうよ。
Yeah, get in there, you two idiots.
こんなこともあろうかとマイトライアングル持ってきた。
I have prepared for this single day my entire life. Young girls left the crowd and joined the parade. They had recorders and the ever so essential instrument for this song, the triangle.
参加できるみたいだよ。どうする？
Oh, come on, you know you want to. Don't even.
いや、でも楽器持ってないじゃん。
You just march.
よかったらこれ使います？あ、カスタネット。
Hey!
リコーダーもありますので遠慮なくどうぞ。さっきそこで配ってました。
Hope they haven't been on anyone else's mouths.
よし行こう。ヤッホー。勧誘成功。この調子でどんどん行こうか。
You skeevy little fucks.
楽器配ろう。
Jesus. Spectators were joining the parade one after the other. There were even performers who didn't have any instruments getting hyped up. There were street performers juggling as they entertained the crowd, and dancers as well. Even the mimes joined in, pretending to play instruments. Taking it all in, I uttered to Hikari, "Looks like things are turning out smoothly. 'Cause I'm here." This spontaneous parade had actually been our plan all along. Duh! Hikari was in the lead, and the other people following were the brass bands from each school in the Six Stars Club. The sailor playing the saxophone was actually the advisor for Nishi High's astronomy club. Oh! He was useless when it came to astronomy and barely showed up to the club, but today he was more than willing to help with his saxophone. However, many of the people were not planned. There were people Corona had handed instruments to, people without instruments, or people just clapping along with the song. They were people who just simply wanted to join in. Good.
でもここからだよ。
This is some good publicity right here. Not yet. There was still more to come. Just as I was thinking about it. Oh. Strange guitarist. A voice came from above. Oh. Damn. Can I hear that again? That was sick. Oh, damn it, I can't. Fuck. I mean, I could if I just selected the scene to go back to. It was the high-pitched sounds of an electric guitar solo. A mysterious guitarist was on top of a small building holding a guitar. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Oh, look at that real tight. The three-person rock band couldn't move away from the roof, so they played from up there. They were more than loud enough. It's electric guitar. Do they have their They got their shit plugged in. Takechi was the one playing on the guitar. The members on drums and bass were his goons from back in elementary school. They're his goons. They had to grow up eventually too. Takechi had started the band because he wanted to pull in girls, but it had been hard to practice with this basketball sketch. Listen to this. It's so nice. He was all pretty hyped to be able to show off his skills in the parade. And thus, the enthusiastic parade marched all around Arbor Land with a rock band joining in.
Project Starlight にご協力をお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
What are you two doing? The other members of the Six Stars Club handed out flyers to people interested in the parade.
皆さん、明日の夜10時からプロジェクト開始ですので、ご協力お願いします。
You can't say no to Orihime. Like, it's not possible.
よろしくお願いします。
And Hanukkah's the shyest thing on the planet.
ほら、吉岡、シャキッとなさい。
You can learn a thing or two, Hanukkah.
はい。しか かし私はこういう目立つことは苦手なので、堂々としていればいいのです。あの方のように。
よろしくお願いするであります。
怖がって誰もビラを受け取っていませんよ。
The Illumini were helping us out. Noriko and Naru both had entrance exams to study for, so they couldn't make it. But Kaisuke and Orihime had both come. The truest of heroes. Our friends had all come out, and if they weren't performing or handing out flyers, they were mixed with the crowd, helping to make things more exciting. It sure was impressive, even for Arbor Town.
来たよ。
光先輩、目線ください。
Hey! A first year with a camera was waving her hand from the balcony of a 2-story building. It looked like they were in charge of the live coverage of the parade. Hikari and the children waved to the camera.
ネットの向こうの皆さん、スターライトパレードでーす。よそのパレードもうまくいってるかな。
I'm sure that they're doing well. There's other ones! By the way, Arbor Town wasn't the only place that was doing a Starlight parade. We had planned to do parades in several locations all over Japan at the exact same time. Holy shit, the internet's great. The Starlight parade was Project Starlight's final push. And one day before the meteor shower, we had used the internet to call out for help from members of the project located all over the country. So there would be similar parades pulling in participants from other locations at the same time. This was to promote the project to as many people as possible, not just students and astronomy fans. We had to set up some basic rules. It had to be a song that everybody knew. Also, we had to set the time and start the parade. Or to start the parade, rather. There were probably some people that had heard about the parade on the internet and had just come to see it in person. It looked like some people brought their own instruments with them, they knew. And thus, the ever-growing parade went all around Arbor Town and came back to the same street where we started. Yes? Hikari called out to me. I was the one wearing the Arbor Boy suit. I already knew that. The way the dialogue was happening, we already knew. I waved Arbor Boy's giant hand and the parade stopped moving and the music went silent. After making sure everybody stopped, Hikari went on top of the stage. You could do this, girl. I know you can. Hikari was a little out of breath from performing while marching. Before anybody noticed, Hikari smiled at everybody. And everyone erupted into a roaring applause. It was so loud that the surrounding buildings looked like they'd shake. It was pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie. And another round of applause. People were screaming that they had fun too. Hikari waited for the sound to calm down before making her announcement. No! There were people who knew about it, but there were also some who didn't. Like that guy in the crowd who just shouted no.
12月14日の夜10時、部屋の明かりを消してみてください。そして夜空を見上げてください。
Come on, guys, you could spare 30 minutes.
もしここにいるみんなの気持ちが一つに重なったなら、きっと夜空に星の雨が降っているはずです。大流星群の降る夜にみんなで奇跡を起こしましょう。明るい夜のために。明るい夜のために。
To light up the night.
明るい夜のために。
There were some normal people that joined the Six Stars Club members in saying to light up the night. Hearing that, Hikari smiled with pleasure.
それでは最後にキラキラと輝く星たちへ 演奏を届けましょう。いいですか？
Hikari raised her recorder, and everybody else grabbed their instruments. Hikari had winked at me, the person inside the arbor boy, and brought her recorder to her lips. She is just... It's for me. Oh, it'd be so amazing if Sayo just, like, came out right now and just... I don't know. Dude, she's missing so much. Oh my god. Damn! Takechi being super tight with that guitar. When the performance ended, the cheer that had erupted shook Arbor Town.
ありがとう。みんな、ありがとう。
Hikari, along with the members of the Six Stars Club, and all their friends waved in gratitude. The Starlight Parade had ended in a great success. Damn, I was not expecting that. That was great. Oh god, I was gonna say, don't take me back to the
お
past
疲れ様
future.
でした部長。コメントがある先輩。また明日ね。アキニピカリン。
Goodbye, you two little scamps. You derps. Especially the Dark Lord. She's useful.
はあ、疲れた。
After Corona and the others got on the bus, Hikari collapsed on my back. Excuse me. Her chest was barely being held back underneath her uniform, and it was pushing up against me. 'Cause, you know.
もうくたくただよ。あきとおんぶして。
I could barely carry your breasts alone, woman. What makes you think I can carry your entirety? We've been working all day. I wouldn't carry her, but I used my weight to drag Hikari along as she clung to me. Early in the morning, we'd had a rehearsal for the parade. We rehearsed this? I mean, I knew we had the plan, but the premise was for it to be a surprise parade, so we'd had a detailed meeting and practice run before the stores opened in Arbor Town. After that, we'd taken a short break until we met up again right after lunch. And then we did the parade. Once the parade was over, we handed out flyers about Project Starlight. Apparently, the bands had gotten together and celebrated after the parade, but we didn't have the luxury. The parade was just one part of our advertisements for the real show the next day. We had, so much to do right now. It's literally the day's tomorrow. The members of the Six Stars Club had split into their respected groups and went handing out flyers or helping with the light covers and stuff.
お腹すいたよ。何か食べようよ。
I'll get you some pork buns. It'll be fine. Want to go to Stop and Buy, or we could we could do some cup ramen.
行くのめんどい。
Then what? Cup ramen it is then. I dragged Hikari towards the club room. Come on, we'll get you some ramen in ya. It'll be great. Dragging her around. Seriously, start walking.
やらー。
Don't expect me to spoil you all the time.
だって忙しくて全然イチャイチャできないんだもん。せっかく付き合ってるのにさ。だからいちイチャイチャの密度を上げてくしかないんだよ。
Her love
が
power.
やって。むぎゅぎゅー。
Ooh, ooh,
ぐりぐりぐり。
oh, that's good. It's getting,
かんか。
it's getting a little ASMR-y. It's hard to walk like this.
冷たい。ふんだ。いいもんいいもん。
Wow, she did the legendary. I gave in to Hikari sulking and leaned over to give her a piggyback ride. I finally reached the club room and Hikari unlocked the room while still on my back. Funny, huh? Here we were, back in the room that I once called home. I lowered Hikari into a chair as I went to heat up some water. As dusk was approaching, you could hear the baseball team on the field through the window. It was time for the sports clubs to leave. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Which do you want?
ドン吉大盛り。
Alright, then I'll take the yakisoba while we waited for our food to cook. We booted up the computer and we went to browsing the internet.
うわ、何これ、すっごい量。
We had a social network site up as one of our tabs. Just trying to keep up with all the posts on that tab was already daunting.
めっちゃ盛り上がってたよ。超楽しかった。明日の流星群も楽しみ。中継で見てた。現地行きたかった。
Shit, we had a live stream? It looks like people were even posting while at the event. We gathered up all the posts about it and looked at the posted photos.
コメットガールのコスプレがいて笑った。
Lolololololololololololol.
コスプレじゃないよ。本人だよ。
This is actually cosplay Comic Girl. It was weird because while Hikari was the original Comic Girl, there were people who thought that she was just someone else doing a cosplay. I guess they thought this because we had reshot the Comic Girl footage rather than using the original that had gone viral.
本物のコメットガールの方が細くて可愛い。ってどういうこと？何？私太った？
Wow, that's fucked up considering you're literally the same person. Hikari looked at me for some sort of confirmation. No, you're not fat. I grabbed the meat around her belly. Oh, that is not something you should do. Yeah, he deserves that. It was a good slap. Ow! You just got that with a growth spurt. I love the way you are right now.
男の子にはわかんないのよ。女の苦労が。
Hikari's thick, alright? Not like thick in the right places. She grumbled. I believe that the first Comic Girl video was taken out on a smartphone. The wide angles probably helped to make her look thinner or something. Did it though? Did it really? You gonna post something, Hikari? After a few minutes, Hikari was eating her udon and typing out a response with one hand. I can't type with one hand. I mean, I can. I need to do both. Thank you so much for coming out today. It was great seeing everyone so excited. Hashtag Project Starlight hashtag. I hate hashtags. But the real event is tomorrow night at 10. Be sure to look up at the falling stars to light up the night. Hashtag Project Starlight. Hikari posted on Project Starlight's account, and there were immediate responses. Shares, likes, notifications, retweets. Notifications about replies were coming in one after the other.
みんな、明日の本番も参加してくれるって。
This is becoming one crazy movement. I never imagined that things would turn out like this. When we had our setbacks one week before, we had felt so helpless. That turned around so fast. And then in just a week, we had turned it all around.
森田さん様々だね。
Hikari reflected on everything as she slurped at her noodles. Yeah. I grabbed my yakisoba. We were only able to make Arbor Town Parade at such a success because of Mr. Moritz's aid. Mr. Moritz had talked with us after the parade.
私は約束を果たしたまで。あなた方の頑張りが大人たちを動かしたんです。ハーバータウンの偉い人たちも喜んでいましたよ。若者はタウンのメインターゲットでもありますし、良い宣伝にもなったはずです。プラネタリウムの館長としても天体に絡めたイベントで盛り上げることができて幸いでした。私からもお礼を言わせてください。ありがとう、皆さん。
You're damn right.
あなたたちの若さが眩しい。我々も負けてはいられません。
Yeah, you say thank you. That's what Mr. Moritz had said when we saw him after the parade. That nerd. We had really done our best to make the parade a success. Furthermore, the reactions on the web weren't only about our parade. It was hard to see the full picture when each parade from all over Japan had its own unique style and all that information got jumbled together.
京風天文部のパレードやっぱ盛り上がってたみたい。ロボットが先導してたんだって。
Oh, that's an engineering school for you. We took a look at their video. There was a two-legged robot leading the parade with a band. It was a cute group with its toy. When they reached the ending zone, a glider from the aviation club swooped down as the parade was ending. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint, wink, wink.
うちらが一番派手だと思ってたけど、これはいい勝負ね。
It wasn't like we were rivals or anything, but it was really hard not to feel competitive. But it was all good publicity. No publicity is bad publicity. The video that the Kaifu Astronomy Club had uploaded was good quality and edited very well. The other parades looked like they were going to be good fun too.
明日も参加するって言ってくれてる人、たくさんいるね。
Hikari squinted her eyes as she said that with glee. Yeah. Looking at the computer right beside her, I also nodded with the same smile.
よーし、食べたらもうひと頑張り。
Fully energized, Hikari ate the juicy fried tofu. Still don't like tofu. We were going to do as much as we could on the internet until the main event of the day. Next day, Brain. We wanted as many people participating as possible. If we could just get one more light turned off, that would be just one more star in the sky. So I look up at the sky, or even just one more person looking up at the falling stars. We would do anything we could to make that happen. Saya. Oh God.
いい湯だった。
Did we take a bath together? Oh my God. While hitting the cash register's keys with undisguised discontent, Miss Maharu followed the freshly bathed Hikari out of the corner of her eye. Hikari, are you getting anything right now, or?
そうだ、夜食。
Alright, well, one more cup of instant noodles. We've got enough rice balls.
豚まん。
Oh, yeah, you know my language. Oh. And one more pork bun, please. Miss Maharu placed the pork bun in the bag.
2382円です。
She's so done. Don't look at me with such hostility.
あんたのせいで、私が何時間地獄の労働を強いられてると思ってんのよ。
Oh, stop.
見たいテレビだってあるのに。
I'm sure you're recording it. Miss Maharu never missed her 2-hour suspense dramas. Sorry for the inconvenience. But thanks to you, the parade was a great success.
そうなんですよ。先生もネット見てください。
No. Hikari flew to the counter in her excitement, but Miss Maharu just looked at her coldly.
こちとら勤務中でしてね。
God damn. Yeah, you're the one to care about that sort of thing.
スマホは？
They're not allowed during work. At least for Miss Maharu, anyway. I was allowed to use mine, because I'm a responsible young adult. It's almost closing time, Miss Maharu, so hang in there just a little while longer.
明日もじゃん。あんたら明日も忙しいんでしょ？
You're damn right I'm gonna be busy. It's a big day. I didn't have any response to that. I'll make up for it, I promise. And not with the diddly.
せいぜい青春するがいいわ。
I'm 75 years old. Fucking. I took my change from the extremely sulky Miss Maharu and we left the store. I'm gonna report you to your superiors. Alright, we'll be off.
おやすみなさい、先生。あ
It's like me in like 72 years.
こら、寄るんじゃない。お風呂入ったばっかなんだから。
Wow, that's pretty mean to him. From outside the limit of Kataru's leash, Hikari shooed the dog away. We had taken a bath at the Satome's house after buying the snacks. Now we were heading back to school. Looks like it's gonna rain soon. As I got on my bike, I looked up at the dark, starless sky. The weather forecast was for rain tonight.
風も出てきたね。
Hikari just tightened the collar of her coat. Let's hurry. We put the bag full of snacks in front of the basket while Hikari sat on the rack in the rear. Are we all good? Everything all strapped in, ready to go?
うん、いいよ。
Alright, we're good. We're golden. We headed out in the direction of our school. I mean, the school. Space Marines. I needed to spend a lot of time on the computer, so I decided to stay at the club room for the night. Hikari was joining me, because reasons. Her house was far away and she didn't have her own computer. When we got back to the room, I got online right away. New comments were coming in by the hour as countdown to the finale of Project Starlight began.
雨、心配してる人いるね。
Oh, it'll be fine. Yeah. The forecast for tonight was rain. The rain was supposed to stop by noon the next day. Clear skies were forecasted for the night. You
こっちもメッセージ来てる。
can't trust the weathermen. Hikari was looking at her phone. Oh,
むつら星のパレード盛り上がってましたね。
悔しいな。うちももっと盛り上げたかった。
hey, at least you did one.
慶風さんの動画を見ましたが、ロボットが先導するアイデアが面白くて楽しかったです。さすがですね。うちはブラスバンド部がないので、うちの学校らしい部に協力をお願いしました。みんなノリノリでやってくれましたよ。
Ah?
俺たちはパレードをやれるほど人を集められなかったけど、その分ネットで応援してました。
うちらも頑張ったで。コスプレの人がぎょうさん集まってハロウィンみたいになってたけど。
lol, 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 lol.
最後に飛んでいた飛行機も慶風さん。グライダーですね。あれはソアリング部の協力です。みんな明日の本番も参加してくれると言ってました。
Yeah. People from other schools who had taken part in the parade were sharing their successes and struggles. They'd never met one another, but a community had been born online.
あとは明日の本番を待つだけですねと。
Hikari was posting something too. Oh, beside her, I was on the computer writing comments. Ooh, that got ASMR real quick. Huh, what's up? I didn't realize it, but Hikari had leaned over to sniff at my neck. What are you? I'd just taken a bath, so I didn't think there would be anything to smell.
もうちょっと汗の匂いがする方が好みかな。
I just took a bath, woman. What are you talking about?
秋田の匂いの話だよ。男の子の汗の匂いって悪くないよね。
Weirdo. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's gonna get real weird with it.
やだ、嗅がないでよ。
How come you can, but I can't? Hikari tried to escape, but I held on to her as I sniffed at the back of her neck. And then we do the with her. You smell nice. Is that from the shampoo?
女の子は無味無臭なの。
That's a lie. As if in retaliation, Hikari grabbed me and sniffed my neck again. This is weird.
いい匂い。男の子の匂いがする。
We're just the weirdest relationship. Stop acting like a pervert. You etchy baka!
やだ、嗅ぐ。くんかくんか。
I couldn't move. I could have moved closer so that Hikari's nose would get tickled, but I was afraid she'd shout out, "You stink," or something like that. Oh no, she is fully entranced. For now, I tried to get away.
なんで意地悪するの？もっと嗅がせろ。
Let me smell you. Isn't there something better, some better way to interact? We're not animals, you know.
やだー。
Somehow we got into a scuffle and hit the desk, causing all my stuff to fall to the floor. Well, shit. What are we doing?
アキトが抵抗するからでしょ。
Hikari grumbled as she picked up my things.
何これ。
Hikari picked up a box, slightly too large for candy that had fallen out of my bag. Oh, that's. I hurriedly tried to take it back, but Hikari deftly avoided my grasp. Ah, fuck. Oh, this is clearly important. Hikari probably had no idea what it was, so she read the instructions on the box. Oh no. Oh no, it's what I think it is, isn't it? It is. Her face slowly reddened. Yep, I took the box of condoms from Hikari's frozen hand. Yeah, I got those a while ago, didn't I? It's not like that, okay? I brought this here only as a precaution, not because I had any ideas. Got it? Oh, don't look at me like that.
学校だよここ。ほんと、何考えてるんだか。
You never know. Hikari sighed as if she was completely and utterly shocked. I turned even redder than she did and stuffed the box of condoms deep in my bag. I really wasn't going to do anything, okay? After the bath, I happened to see the box when I just went to get my clothes, so I brought it along, just in case. Hikari moved away from me to stand by the window.
降ってきた。
As Hikari looked through the dark black space marine window at the rain outside, she sounded a little uneasy. Behind her, still feeling super awkward about the condoms, I got our beds ready. If you want to sleep, just go ahead. I plan to stay up a while more for my online vigil, but Hikari was probably exhausted after her big day at the head of the parade. Which one do you want? It was either a sleeping bag or a bunch of blankets laid up on top of one another. Whatever one you're in. It'll be warmer in the sleeping bag, so you should take that one. As I rolled out the sleeping bag, Hikari suddenly grabbed me from behind. Whoa! What's up?
アキトと一緒がいい。
Yup, you're damn right. I already knew. It looked like she was back to being sweet again. We both can't fit in the sleeping bag at once, can we?
毛布なら一緒にくるまれるよ。
Oh boy. What did she mean by that? Was it an invitation?
眠くなってきちゃった。雨音って眠気誘われるよね。
Yeah, the sound of rain is like the most relaxing thing ever for me. Especially when it like rains on like a tin, something tinny, or even on a wood. To me, it's Hikari yawned theatrically as she burrowed into the blankets. Sleeping on her side, she faced her back to me, brain. I put the condoms in my pocket, just in case. And went under the blankets. Hikari? Lying right up against Hikari's back, I whispered in her ear. Oh wait, I could do that. Hikari. I really like you, Hikari. You're so... yeah. I felt the warmth of her body, but there was no response to my words. Even Hikari must have felt a little nervous. Or she's just fucking asleep. Hikari? Yup. Damn. Tried to be all nice and smooth, but it didn't work. Fast asleep. She must have been really tired. She was gone the moment she wrapped herself up in those blankets. I've never actually had that. I've never been like so tired where I fall asleep instantly. I always have to wait like an hour and then I fall asleep. I guess I should sleep too. I bet sleeping beside Hikari's warmth would feel nice. With that thought, I closed my eyes. I'm like a portable heater with my my partner. So, oh god, no, no, I get it. That was a sneeze and a half, wasn't it?